The circular economy is a priority for the Commission as a whole and for DG DEVCO, because it's really at the crossroad of several of our development priorities. We need to decouple economic growth from environment degradation. This is a clear target in the 2030 Agenda on Sustainable Development. It is also something which has been pushed forward in the new European Consensus on Development. We cannot achieve our prosperity and our planet priorities with business as usual cooperation, and indeed we need to make sure that this economic growth is environmentally sustainable. And there are some interesting figures that result from studies made at EU level that show how the circular economy can contribute at the same time to jobs, to development, to growth, and at the same time to environmental sustainability. And they show that the implementation of the circular economy in Europe can contribute to reduce greenhouse gas emission by 700 million tons per year, to create up to 580,000 jobs in the EU, and also to savings of up to 8% of their turnover by European industries. And so I think these figures show the potential benefits, both at the business, at the company level, but also from an environmental point of view. Well, I see a lot of opportunities at the level of DG DEVCO and at the level of our development cooperation. And I think we've seen from several of our programs that circular economy is not just a concept, it's something that works on the ground, not only in Europe, but in the partner countries. One of the programs, for example, we support is the Switch to Green initiative, which supports small businesses to adopt sustainable consumption and production practices. We undertook last year a thematic evaluation of our cooperation in this area, and I think the results are very encouraging. So, for example, some of the findings from this evaluation are that companies adopting greener practices, they can generate benefits such as savings from their electricity, water, or the invoices for resources consumption. They can improve their image and reputation. In some cases, they have improved market access. So that's for the level of the businesses. Obviously, job creation is something very important in the context of our development cooperation. And we see that if a company becomes more competitive, is more profitable, it also has opportunities to improve the working conditions of its employees, to create new jobs. So we also see very interesting results in this regard. And obviously, from the environmental point of view, reduce pollution, for example, reduce greenhouse gas emissions. We do see a lot of benefits from these practices, which we are trying to encourage at a larger scale. I think another interesting example of what we do at the level of our programs is how we address these challenges in terms of coordination and policy coherence. And one of the interesting approaches we promote in this regard is through one of the initiatives which we support, called the Partnership for Action on Green Economy. So that's a program that invites partner countries to express their interest to receive support on green economy matters. And one of the requirements is that the applications from the countries are co-signed by different ministries dealing with environment, with industry, with enterprises, with economy, with finance, to make sure that there is indeed a large commitment from governments as a whole, not just from a small isolated Ministry of Environment or another ministry. There is also a requirement that the countries explain how they will ensure coordination and promote the involvement of all relevant ministries in the circular economy. Again, one of the challenges being that this is not something specifically about the environment or about enterprises. It requires coherent economic policies.